Imagine your body as a bustling city of 37 trillion cells, each one working tirelessly to keep you alive and thriving. But what if I told you that for 93% of Americans, this cellular metropolis is struggling? In her groundbreaking book, Good Energy, Dr. Casey Means takes us on a journey deep into our cells, revealing how modern life is sabotaging our health at its most fundamental level. From the food we eat to the way we live, work, and even think, we're constantly bombarding our cells with mixed signals and toxic influences. The result? Widespread cellular dysfunction leading to everything from chronic fatigue and brain fog to diabetes and heart disease. But here's the good news. By understanding how our cells work and what they truly need, we can reverse this damage and unlock our body's innate capacity for vibrant health and longevity. Good Energy isn't just another diet or lifestyle book. It's a revolutionary approach to health that empowers you to become the architect of your own cellular well-being. Join us in this animated book summary as we explore Dr. Means' fascinating insights and practical strategies for achieving optimal health at the cellular level. So, how did her journey begin? It started at birth. Dr. Means was born weighing over 11 pounds, an unusually large baby that signaled potential metabolic issues. Years later, her mother experienced increasing health problems, receiving only casual advice to eat healthier without thorough investigation. When her mother was 71, she felt a deep pain during a hike, indicating a serious condition despite years of managing various health issues with medication. A CT scan revealed her mother had stage 4 pancreatic cancer, a shocking diagnosis for someone considered relatively healthy by her doctors. Tragically, her mother passed away just 13 days after the diagnosis. This experience led Dr. Means to question the efficacy of a healthcare system focused on treating symptoms rather than addressing root causes. She observed an alarming increase in chronic health issues across all age groups, from children to the elderly. Dr. Means began exploring the concept of good energy, or optimal metabolic health, as the foundation of true well-being. She discovered that when cells produce energy properly, people thrive, and when they don't, people suffer. Dr. Means made the difficult decision to leave her surgical career to investigate why patients weren't truly healing. Through her research, she found that many diseases share a common root: metabolic dysfunction. Dr. Means' new goal became to change lives by embracing the science of good energy, envisioning a future where people can live vibrant, fulfilled, and truly alive. At the end of medical school, Dr. Means stood at a crossroads, having to choose one of 42 specialties to devote her life to. Ultimately, Dr. Means chose to become a surgeon, specializing in a mere 3 square inches around the ear. One of her first patients was Sarah, a woman suffering from multiple illnesses who had been bouncing from doctor to doctor, yet continued to feel worse. Despite consulting numerous specialists and taking many different types of medications, Sarah's symptoms persisted. Dr. Means began to wonder if chronic inflammation could be the common thread linking Sarah's many symptoms. She learned that at the cellular level, dysfunctional mitochondria lead to inadequate energy production, signaling distress and triggering inflammation. Modern lifestyle hurts our mitochondria with too much food, stress, pollution, and not enough sleep. She identified 10 interlinked factors contributing to mitochondrial dysfunction: overnutrition, nutrient deficiencies, microbiome issues, sedentary lifestyle, chronic stress, medication, sleep deprivation, toxins, artificial light, and constant temperature. Dr. Means discovered that by focusing on cellular health and supporting the body's energy systems, she could empower patients to heal and thrive. She found that through targeted nutritional and lifestyle adjustments, patients could experience profound improvements in health and well-being. Thus, she became committed to embracing an energy-centric approach, moving beyond the limitations of modern medicine and towards a future of holistic healing. Another one of Dr. Means' patients was Lucy, a 36-year-old woman trapped in a maze of health issues that were slowly eroding her well-being, confidence, and dreams. Intrigued by Lucy's case, Dr. Means dove deep, looking beyond the surface symptoms to uncover the root causes of her patient's illnesses. Together, they unraveled a web of lifestyle factors damaging Lucy's health: poor sleep, processed foods, sedentary habits, chronic stress, environmental toxins, and a lack of natural light. They created a plan that incorporated using food as medicine, optimizing sleep, reducing stress, protecting her microbiome, reducing toxins, and maximizing sunlight. Over the next 6 months, Lucy's symptoms miraculously melted away. Her menstrual cycles normalized, her mood soared, and her energy levels skyrocketed. Dr. Means reflected on her own health journey, which began before birth. Her mother's diet and lifestyle had affected her, leading to her being an 11-pound baby with future metabolic challenges. As a child, Dr. Means battled chronic ear infections, tonsillitis, and obesity, which are early warning signs of metabolic dysfunction. At 14, she took control of her health, changing her diet, embracing exercise, and reversing many of her health issues. Years later, during her stressful surgical residency, Dr. Means found herself slipping back into poor health. The chronic stress and unhealthy habits of medical training led to a cascade of issues: IBS, acne, depression, and chronic pain. Bad energy, rooted in cellular dysfunction, is the common thread linking numerous medical conditions. Children today are experiencing unprecedented levels of obesity, fatty liver disease, and mental health issues due to metabolic dysfunction. In older adults, bad energy leads to serious conditions like stroke, dementia, heart disease, and arthritis. The COVID-19 crisis is proof that metabolic dysfunction increases vulnerability to severe illness. By focusing on root causes and nurturing our cells, we can restore health across generations. Our cells have an incredible capacity to heal. By understanding and addressing bad energy, we can transform our health and well-being. When Dr. Means' mother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, their world turned upside down. A medical team quickly assembled to recommend them a variety of surgeries and procedures. Based on Dr. Means' medical experience, she began to question their recommendations, realizing the procedures offered little benefit and significant risks. Dr. Means learned that these procedures might not extend her mother's life, but could cause unnecessary pain and isolate her mother in a hospital due to COVID-19. With the support of Dr. Means' family, her mother chose to spend her final days at home, surrounded by loved ones. On her final day of consciousness, Dr. Means' mother asked them to take her to the place where she would soon be laid to rest. Surrounded by family holding hands around her, she peacefully passed away 2 days later. The final 13 days with her mother were the most meaningful of Dr. Means' life. If she'd followed the medical advice, they wouldn't have happened. Dr. Means realized the medical system is driven by incentives to intervene, often at the patient's expense, rather than addressing the root causes of chronic diseases. Doctors feel trapped in a broken system. Their idealism turns to cynicism as they grapple with burnout and despair. We must not blindly trust the medical system for chronic disease. Instead, we need to take charge of our own health. At 24 weeks pregnant, Emily takes the routine gestational diabetes test and is told by her doctor that everything looks normal. However, Emily's continuous glucose monitor reveals a different story. Her blood sugar levels are actually high, indicating gestational diabetes. Armed with real-time data, Emily takes control of her health, making informed decisions to protect herself and her baby. Many patients lack access to their own health data, leaving them unaware of underlying conditions and risks. A new era emerges where individuals use wearables and testing to observe and understand their own biology. Understanding standard blood tests empowers us to unlock vital insights about our metabolic health. High triglyceride levels can indicate that we're consuming more sugar and carbohydrates than our cells can handle. HDL cholesterol helps remove excess cholesterol from arteries, reducing the risk of heart disease and stroke. Fasting glucose levels reveal how well our body manages blood sugar without recent food intake, indicating metabolic health. High blood pressure is often a silent threat, directly linked to insulin resistance and cardiovascular diseases. Measuring waist circumference provides insights into dangerous visceral fat associated with metabolic dysfunction. The triglyceride to HDL ratio is a powerful predictor of insulin resistance and cardiovascular risk. Fasting insulin and HOMAIR tests uncover insulin resistance that standard glucose tests might miss. High-sensitivity CRP measures chronic inflammation, a key player in many chronic diseases. Hemoglobin A1C reflects average blood sugar levels over months, revealing long-term metabolic trends. High uric acid levels can lead to gout and are linked to insulin resistance and other metabolic issues. Vitamin D is crucial for immune function, hormone regulation, and metabolic health. Keeping a food journal helps us understand how our dietary choices affect our body's functioning. Quality sleep is essential for metabolic health, affecting everything from hormone balance to energy levels. By understanding our body's signals and embracing modern health tools, we can take charge of our well-being and achieve true vitality. During her residency, a man screamed at Dr. Means for refusing his painkiller refill, showing how addiction drives desperation. But as overdose deaths climbed, she realized a deadlier epidemic lurks in plain sight. Ultra-processed foods quietly kill more than 1 million people every year. Dr. Means watched shoppers drown in nutrition buzzwords, confused about what truly nourishes their cells and what merely sells. She learned to break food down to its molecules, like pure water versus arsenic, or grass-fed beef versus its processed lookalikes, and see how each version speaks a different message to our cells. Broccoli isn't just a green veggie, it's fiber for our microbiome, antioxidants for our mitochondria, and vitamins that dial up every cellular engine. Dr. Means realized eating is a matching game. Giving cells the right pieces builds health, while ultra-processed junk leaves them starving and broken. Food is the command our body follows. Omega-3s tell immune cells to stand down, spices shut off inflammation, and thylakoids whisper, "I'm full." She learned that cravings are our cells' SOS. Confusion from processed foods and feeding them real nourishment dissolved our urges for good. Diet dogma fades when you focus on unprocessed foods. Whether plant-based or animal-based, it's the molecular information that matters for good energy. Now Dr. Means end every meal in mindful awe, honoring the sun's photons, living soil, and ancestral mitochondria, so each bite becomes a choice for life. Despite the rise of food-related diseases, most medical students receive little to no education on nutrition, leaving a crucial gap in healthcare. Food companies heavily fund nutrition research, often skewing results to favor their products, leading to conflicting dietary guidelines. With policymakers influenced by industry-funded studies, misleading guidelines emerge, such as allowing added refined sugars in children's diets. Shockingly, some studies rank processed cereals as healthier than whole foods, a notion that could have detrimental effects on children's health. In the wild, animals don't suffer from metabolic diseases. Similarly, humans were healthier before the advent of ultra-processed foods. Clean water is vital for our health, yet tap water can contain harmful contaminants. Investing in quality filtration is essential. Dehydration can trigger the body to store fat, contributing to obesity. Staying well hydrated supports healthy metabolism. Cutting out processed and ultra-processed foods, especially those with added sugars and refined oils, is crucial for good health. Modern grains offer limited nutritional value and can harm gut health. Focusing on more nutrient-dense alternatives is beneficial. Choosing foods grown through regenerative farming supports soil health, the environment, and delivers more nutrients to our bodies. Being aware of the different levels of food processing helps us make better choices and avoid harmful ultra-processed products. Healthy eating is not expensive. Smart shopping can make organic, nutritious foods accessible. Building meals with micronutrients, omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, fermented foods, and quality protein fuels our bodies with good energy. Avoiding refined sugars, refined grains, and industrial seed oils is essential to prevent the cascade of bad energy and associated diseases. Simple habits like meal sequencing, portion control, and staying active after eating help maintain healthy blood sugar levels. Mindful eating enhances our relationship with food, promoting better digestion and overall metabolic health. Wellness begins with our every choice. Choose nourishing foods that support our health. During Dr. Means' residency, she often missed out on sleep and rest. Our modern, technology-driven lives have distanced us from our natural schedules, distorting our circadian rhythms and contributing to our profound lack of energy. Sunlight fuels our bodies. Through photosynthesis, the sun's energy becomes stored in the food we eat, fueling every cell in our bodies. When sunlight hits our eyes, it signals our brain's master clock, synchronizing our internal rhythms and daily biological functions. Sleep deprivation wreaks havoc on our bodies, leading to mitochondrial dysfunction, oxidative stress, and chronic inflammation. Eating late at night, when our bodies expect fasting, misaligns with our circadian rhythms and can lead to weight gain and metabolic dysfunction. Simple changes, like reducing artificial light after dark, getting sunlight during the day, and keeping consistent sleep patterns, can help reset our biological clocks. By embracing our natural rhythms, we set ourselves on a journey toward better energy and overall well-being. Dr. Means noticed something odd at Stanford Medical School. Future doctors sat all day learning about diseases caused by sitting, so she built a standing desk from an IKEA tub and stood up for the students' health. Even after 2 years of research proving standing desks help students learn better, Stanford said no. Sometimes good ideas face stubborn resistance. Americans sit 80% of the day. In 1820, most people farmed and moved constantly. Today, we walk 4,000 steps instead of our ancestors' 20,000. Even 73% of doctors are overweight. Muscles are medicine. They suck sugar from your blood without needing insulin. A simple walk after eating can lower blood sugar by 30%. 3-minute activities every half hour beat one long workout. Your body needs movement signals all day, not just gym time. We live at constant 70 degrees Fahrenheit, but our bodies need temperature challenges. Cold creates calorie-burning brown fat, heat trains our cells like exercise. Both supercharge our cellular engines. 80,000 synthetic chemicals surround us daily. These obesogens literally make us gain weight by damaging our cells. We're swimming in invisible toxins. The solution is simple. Walk 10,000 steps daily. Exercise 30 minutes, 5 times weekly. Build muscle, take cold showers. Filter your water. Choose glass over plastic. Either we accept the comfortable, toxic, sedentary life that makes us sick, or reclaim movement, temperature challenges, and clean living. The best medicine isn't in pills, it's in daily choices. In ancient times, our ancestors only worried about dangers right in front of them, like a predator or a storm. Today, we carry devices showing us every scary thing happening to 8 billion people 24/7. Our brains weren't built for this. This digital overload is crushing us. Over half of high school girls feel persistently sad. 3/4 of young Americans feel unsafe daily. We live in history's safest era, yet anxiety is at an all-time high. Constant stress forces our cells into defense mode instead of making energy. It's like trying to study while looking over your shoulder for danger. Dr. Means discovered something profound with her mother while in Sedona. The atoms in our bodies have existed since Earth began. We're connected to everything. This understanding helped her overcome her deepest fear, death itself. Nature teaches us that everything moves in cycles, day and night, seasons, tides. Modern life tries to fight these natural rhythms with artificial light and climate control, but when we reconnect with nature's patterns, we find peace instead of fear. Healing is possible. Therapy, meditation, nature walks, journaling, and human connection retrain our brains to feel safe. Even taking deep breaths or leaving your phone behind creates powerful changes. When we overcome chronic fear, our cells can finally create the energy we need to thrive. This isn't about ignoring problems, it's about protecting our health so we can make a real difference. You're not alone. We're connected to each other and nature itself. By caring for our mental health and managing stress wisely, we unlock our limitless potential.
Reading a short summary is like watching a movie trailer. You get the main idea, but miss the best parts. When you read Good Energy, you get the whole story. Fun examples, real people's wins, and cool checklists and recipes that help you try the tips yourself. The book shows you exactly how to boost your energy every day, not just in theory. If you want the full power-up, grab the book, not just the summary. And while you're here, smash that like button and hit subscribe on the Sumaryze channel so you never miss our next educational summary.